All in! Good afternoon, folks, and we got a treat for you today. We've got the first ever match on the pond called the Nipple. It's the smallest pond here on Paw Pang Farm. It's a format that has never ever been witnessed in match fishing ever before. It's a species stroke quantity match, and we've got a list of fish, various species, and you score various points for said species, and whoever's got the most accumulated points at the end of the match wins the match. And it's only a 2-hour match because this is a highly stocked grow out pond. The other difference is everyone's got the same ground bait and the same quantity of ground bait. Be careful how much. Oh, and Toon is in first. What have we got here? I'll just have to get down there. Now there's no bonus points for first fish, and it's a baby Esoc, a rohu carp. So as long as they've been unhooked successfully and popped back in, they get the points. I'm not sure how many points you get for this one. All right, you've had a shampoo, Bebo, haven't you? Right, and here's the scoring system here. I'm not actually in it. They didn't want me in it. Here's Toon. Esoc gets 1 point, so we'll put a little marker there. Mrs. Crabtree in the lead. We've heard that before, haven't we? As you can see, I'm in the cocktail bar this afternoon. Just missing the old cocktails. If fishing is slow for some period of time, I'll nip back and we'll get the gin. Fran's in. I am assistant netman for Francis, but doesn't look like she needs my help. Mind you, the rod is bent. Oh my word!
Wow!
Oh my word!
But bigger than mine.
Brilliant.
Come off the hook as well.
Has it? What a glorious fish that even has the good manners to unhook itself.
Wow!
Pleased?
I'm very pleased.
You wait till you hear how many points it's worth. I know. Oh. Right, quick. Catch and release. Right, I've got a feeling I'm going to get a few kilometres in today. Let's have a look, see how many points a carp gets. Carp gets 3 points.
I thought you'd get Yizzle.
No, it's a carp. Toon's getting nubs.
All the time.
Chris is missing bite after bite. Just for the record, Chris is a seasoned carp angler, and we've got 3 carp species in here. Is Dorothy in again? Oh! Dorothy Perkins misses one. She don't miss many.
They don't drag me in. It's just like that.
Mum had a zoom bite. It was gone. And Fran is in again. Oh my word, she's swinging them in. The old flying fish landing net technique. Interesting, that one. I want to help, but it's just far too...
It's just so funny, isn't it?
I do believe it's an Esoc. Another point secured for Dorothy Perkins. Never seen the old flying fish landing technique done before. Chris is on the old winkle picker rod. We're going to go and have a look at that in action in a minute. Oh, Mrs. Crabtree missing bites. Is that going to be costly? I've left my pen. No. Need to update my scores. You probably noticed how manicured the fishing area is on this venue. I was out here in the hours of darkness this morning with my head torch streaming away, hoping to get some oh my god, Toon is into a proper one. What can it be? I thought they were all about 8 ounces in here. Oh, wow. Could be a Julian's.
I think
could be.
I think it's a bit big.
Oh.
Oh, and Fran's in as well. It's another flying rohu. But I need to stay. It's either a common carp or a Julian's, I think. What could it be? Yes, it's a Julian's. Mum's Esoc's still flying around. I'll just get... I've got time to see this. Let's have a look then. Oh, lovely. Did it come off the hook already?
I don't know.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think so. Come on.
From what I remember, there's a lot of points riding on
Oh,
the
how many points on that?
Oh, Toon's bagging up. Now you get minus points for those mini fish. Oh, what are you doing? Can't do that on the camera. People are going to blah-de-blah. Everyone on the same barbless hook. What's going on here? What happened?
It's good. I can't pull this in. Look.
Is it in the net?
It's in the net.
Okay. I'll let you know your score soon. Toon, you've got a disgorger right here, look. It's an hook.
Oh.
Two Aesop for friend. And Toon got a Julian's, which is worth 4 points. Chris is requesting more weights. I think he wants to make his rig a little bit more sensitive. Chris has chosen to fish the north bank this afternoon with the sun directly behind him.
Guaranteed heat stroke.
And here is the winkle picker. How long would you say that is? 6 foot? 5 foot?
5 foot.
Yeah. To say it as an all-through action would be an understatement. Looking forward to him and hooking something substantial, and to see the bendage. And on the east bank, the ladies are bagging up. While we're waiting for the next fish to be landed, let's have a look at what other species can score what points. So, all kicks off with Esoc. So that's your rohu carp. Then we've got Marigal carp, or if you're in Thailand, Nuanjan. We've got the common carp, Julians, 4 points, black shark minnows. We've also got Javas. You might think that they should only be worth 1 point, but we haven't got many in here. They got put in by accident when we stocked it. I think there was a few rogue ones in the bags of fry that we put in. There's also 7 points on offer for a red tail. We had to put 12 of those in. It was an emergency that the net was holding them in the lake, growing them on in there, all collapsed when we had the crayfish pond, the new crayfish pond dug there. So we had to throw them in here. So there's only 12 in here, and 8 points is a snakehead. There's only one in here that we know of, got in here from the wild. Anything else, chuff all. The old silver fox is hooked up. Let's go and have a look. Oh, the old winkle picker shuddered then. What could it be? Could it be the snakehead? With his 8-inch lobworm on the hook. Could be. Oh, it could be carp, I think. Not quite fast enough for a Julian's. Or is it? Remember, carp are worth 3 points. Julian's 4 points. It's too big for a black shark minnow. They've not been in very long.
I think you're getting one done.
Oh, I think it's a carp. No, it's not. I think you might have a Julian's. Small Julian's.
He's angry. That's what it is.
Was it a 3 ounce Esoc? Oh, it is, isn't it? That's the winkle picker. It's deceptive, isn't it? I thought you had a late record.
It'll be easy to swing this one in.
You'd probably snap the rod if you tried to swing it in. It's not about the size though, Chris, is it?
It's never about the size, mate.
Oh, that's it. Bigger than the... It's the biggest Esoc so far. It does appear to be hooked on the outside of the mouth, so. Quick show for the camera. Stunner.
Beautiful.
1 point secured. If you're into angling, you can see the diameter of the winkle picker. It's basically a quiver tip rod. And Fran's in again. Fran is in again. Is it? Oh, it's another flying Esoc. Chris is in as well.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's another. Oh, it's in. Stop, yeah.
With that small.
Every 1 point counts.
Damn right. Hooked in the mouth, unlike Chris's. They're getting bigger, aren't they?
It's not bad, little soul. Thank you.
You landed it, Chris? Is it the same fish? I mean, same species?
Same species này với sọc á.
Can we confirm the species?
Spring on top.
Can't you remember what the last fish looked like?
Nuan Chan nữa nè. You got Nuan Chan.
Yeah, New and Jan are a little bit similar, but Aesop. Fran bagging up on the Aesop. Chris getting going now. Two's only after Julian's. 4 points or nothing, isn't it, for you? Yes.
After every fish, but I did not get it.
Still getting bites, aren't you?
Mm.
Keep the faith. Francis is obviously in the flying Aesop corner, bagging up. I'm not surprised after performance yesterday in the pairs match. Pretty much unstoppable, and Chris is in yet again. Are you telling us, or?
You just swing in, Chris.
And Mum's in the old flying Aesop as well.
Where my fish?
You can swing them in if you want, Mum, when they're that size. Is that a New and Jan? You'll know the difference, Mum, won't you?
No.
Oh. Here we go again. New and Jan.
Oh.
And Toon is into. Oh, I was just about to say Toon's into a good fish. And it wasn't an Aesop. It was staying deep. Could have been a carp. Could have been a 3-pointer. And Fran is into something sizable, I believe. Oh, pulled out. Well, could that prove to be a costly miss for Toon as well as Mum? Both losing good fish. Toon on the soft pellet at the minute.
What everyone using?
Don't know about Chris, he never shows his, he always covers his hook so you can't see what he's using. Very secretive. I know what Mum just lost that big one on. Oh, it's going again.
Yeah.
What bait you use, Fran?
That was the first time I'd used a piece of corn.
Can't believe you told her.
Why not?
Only you secret in the world, eh? Everything good thing. Everything.
Everything.
You be careful by that.
Oh, oh no, disaster. Tangle. Gives these two a chance to claw back the lead. Well folks, I'll just turn the camera off and Toon lands an Aesop. And Fran is in. And that's going. That is going. This could be another carp which will score heavy. Yes. The silver fox has got the winkle picker bent over double. That's probably a 2-ounce Aesop. But Francis has latched into something here. The clutch is screaming. Bit more pressure on it, Mum. That's it. Chris still battling with his 2-ounce Aesop. More pressure, Mum. Put your right hand up higher on the... That's it. Can be more comfy now. That's enough. No more winding. I reckon it's a carp. I reckon it's a 3-pointer. Unless it's one of Chris's red tails. It looks a bit too big for that.
You see what you caught yet?
Yeah.
You got something different, Chris? Carp? Oh, you got a Julian's, Mum. Oh, I nearly knocked it off.
Wow.
Okay, just swing. That's it. Beauty. Oi, oi, oi. Have you got it in shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a beauty.
quite nice.
Can I put it back?
I'll run round. Chris was going to throw it back, but we need to confirm it's not another e-sock, and he's trying to skank a few extra points.
It's gonna die. When I stop it, I'm gonna get you. I can have everything.
Okay. Carp. Nice one, mate.
Happy days.
Toon's missing bites. How costly is that going to be? Right, loads of scores to update. Julian's for Fran. That's a 4-pointer. Chris with a carp is the 3-pointer. Fran screamed off again. Out of the way, Booba. Her mum has admitted that she is on the corn. I believe the other 2 anglers are on the pellet. So I know what I'd be on after seeing this. It's another Julian's. Oh my words, another 4-pointer. Another 4-pointer. Smaller than the last, so we know it's a different one.
Yeah, you're in.
Another mint Julian's. Bagging up.
Yes, you're in.
Fran's in again. It's like shelling peas. It's taking line. It can't be another Julian's, can it? Surely. There's no end to this. Oh, it's staying deep. Could be a carp. No? Oh my word.
Julian again.
Yeah. Oh, this is lovely to see so many. Well, you two wouldn't agree, but lovely. That is Fran's 3rd Julian. It's 4 points just on its own. Well, we've got yet another Julian's in Fran's net. There's no end to this. Oh, Toon's in.
Yeah, carp. Is it?
Yeah,
Thunder.
Toon's got a carp.
Ow.
Barbless hook has done its job for the Julians. Let's get this undone. Throw the hook back into the weeds. Mrs. Crabtree responds with a carp. Oh, it's a nice one, that. On half a piece of corn, I believe.
Oh.
Chris is having a few troubles with grasses. Not grass carp, grass in the way. Could have sat anywhere. Right then. Carp for Toon. Toon's first carp, that is. Chris, it might be worth targeting the black shark minnows, Java and red tails, mate. Mrs. Crabtree has responded with something half decent. What could it be?
Fish.
I think it's a Julie's.
Is it by the pier lock?
Lovely. Could you put it back with the net, love? You were just going to launch that, weren't you? Terrible. Hey, impressed, Gija? Toon responding with a 2nd Julian's of the day. Oh, that does.
Clean and nice, though.
Don't want any mishaps.
Now the fish.
What we've noticed as the match progresses, the fish have definitely moved on to the bottom, which does potentially make them a bit easier to catch, but the bite rate has slowed down quite a bit. Started off with all the e-sock taking the bait on the drop. Still a fair bit of activity in the corner over there where Fran is. Toon still getting a bit of interest in the float. Chris struggling over there. Once the e-sock moved out, common carp, whether the fish are going to come back round. But there's fish rising in the middle of the pond, so they're shallow, they've shoaled up out there. At the moment no one's chasing them, they're going for the big scores with the Julians. There's no way Fran should be casting out in the middle. She shouldn't change anything she's doing. Hello, I can see the winkle picker in action.
Ah, that middle worked then.
I think Chris has got them going in the middle, fishing shallow. So the e-sock and the regals are out there, that depth. Lovely little e-sock. If you can get them shoaling up in numbers out there, you can soon rack up a score. So although the girls are still getting bites, they're not as often as before. Is this the start of the Chris's charge? He's now got 3 e-sock and a carp. Well, we're now at the halfway stage, so let's give you a roundup of the scores. Right then, Toon has got 2 e-socks, so that's 2. A carp, which is worth 3, that's 5. Plus 2 Julians, which is 8. 13 at the halfway point for Toon. Chris has got 3 e-sock and a carp, so he's currently on 6. Might need a calculator for friends. 4 4s, I believe, are 16. A carp. Oh, Toon's just lost something. So 19. Oh no, yeah, 19, 21, 24 for Mum. My God. 24 for Fran, 13 for Toon, 6 for Chris. But as we say, it's only halfway, it could all change. Or not. Well folks, I leave them alone for 15 minutes to go and feed the goats, and all hell's broken loose. Right then, here's the update.
What did you get, Dave?
No one done.
Chris over there has just been broken off on the take. Such was the velocity of the fish taking off, it snapped his hook link. And Toon has had her first Nguyen Jan, so we're going to credit her. Well, it's 2 points for that. And Mum, have you got anything?
Quiet. Here.
Oh, Mum's swim. I think she's just drained it. Toon's in. She said she'd lost 2 big fish. But let's hope she didn't lose this one, because this is tugging. I would guess that it's Julian's. Getting bored of Julian's now, aren't we?
No.
It's going well. Left, right, up, down. I believe it. Yes, it's another Julie.
Whoa,
Whoa, a flying Julian's. Oh,
this net's super heavy.
the net heavy or the fish?
Net. When
So.
they get wet, that's it.
This is what Fran has feared. If Mrs. Crabtree gets on the fish, she could claw that massive lead back.
Is that
So-
hook come up?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So another 4 points for Toon.
Okay.
This is hotting up. So since the half-time update, Toon has bagged 6 points without reply from Fran.
Super heavy.
And it's not like Mum's missing bites. She can't get a nibble now. I think she's basically outfished where she is. She might have to rethink, because I reckon Toon will, if she keeps catching at this rate.
We're not allowed to move.
No, you can cast where you like as long as you're not casting in someone else's swim. So that's why Chris went long after the e-sock, but he did get broken off close in, he said. So that was probably a Julian's. Sun's going down, so Bebo's venturing out. You don't see her in the full sun. Darwin's replaced G-Jar. Don't know where G-Jar is. Probably found a bowl of ground bait somewhere, or a packet of boilies. What could well happen though is, and it's probably what Chris is dreaming of, if the fish move round over there, he'll have the whole shoal to himself. And if he can keep them there, it's not beyond the realms. I've just come back from the house to kick-start the refreshments at Lee's Tavern. Please drink responsibly. And Mrs. Crabtree has only caught another Julian's, which makes her level with Fran, Julian-wise. They're level on carp, they're level on Marigal. Fran is 1 e-sock ahead. This is some comeback, this is. You can never ever count Toon out. But bites are few and far between. So much so, Fran has gone long. Obviously word has got out that there's a dodgy bit of sweet corn in the corner there and they should all stay away from it. So although Toon's not getting many bites, when she's connecting, a high scoring fish, but now it could come down to a single e-sock. How is that even possible? Chris has had to change rigs and rod because he had another rod already made up. So he's up against it, but who knows? Still plenty of time for anyone to win this. It's all getting a bit too much for you, Peebo, isn't it? Oh my days. Toon has done the unthinkable and landed a fish which we all thought was an e-sock, but in fact it's a Nguyen Jan. And what that means is we've got to change on the leaderboard. She goes from 1 point behind to 1 point ahead. This is a test of character for Fran. Is she going to persist on the long line, not getting a sniff? Is she going to go back on the Julian's line in the corner and hope there's still a Julian's left in the pond that hasn't been caught? It's like a Rocky Balboa film, isn't it? The best comeback ever. Unbelievable. 15 minutes to go. No change in the scores. Fran is heaving the bait in now. Pure desperation. She needs one fish. If she gets an e-sock, it will send it into a tie break. Toon currently sitting 1 point ahead. Chris is gone long on the worm, so he needs to catch the resident snakehead twice. And oh, he's got fish, loads of fish there, Chris. What is that going on there? That's bonkers.
I'm about 6 foot down.
Oh, you might want to fish shallow, mate. So he's throwing floating pellet in and fishing 18 foot deep. Oh, and most importantly, Lee's Tavern is doing a sterling job, as is the venue. And we're out tonight. We are out, apparently. I think we're Mugatatting or we seeing Steak Girl. We'll wait and see. Toon's in, folks, and it's took off like a rocket, which can mean only one thing. I think she's got a Julian's, which will give her 4 points, giving her a lead of 5 points. Or is it a big e-sock? It's a Julian's. It's a Julie. Oh my days. This can't be happening.
What a finish.
At half time, I had the phrase going through my ears. Dead and buried. Unassailable lead. Is that the fish, folks? Let's have a look at her little face.
Whoa.
Oh, was that your clutch?
Took me hook.
No!
Oh,
Fran's got snapped off on the take. Oh dear. And I did request someone to bring the spare packet of barbless hooks over from Roger and our house in case this was the case, and they forgot them.
Oh well. So be it.
By the time I go and get it, Mum, come back and retie it, it'll be over. What a way to go out. That could have been a Java, which would have put you back in it. That's why I stressed the importance of you bringing those barbless hooks over, Chris. It could have been anything, folks, but it was big. There is a pole there, but that got snapped off as well.
Oh.
Yeah, when Mum was tilapia bashing. Darwin can't believe it, can you, mate? What can we say? Now Fran has to endure 8 minutes
Some commiserations, please.
of pain and of course piss taking, and of course portioning blame to someone for not bringing the hooks over. Mum might tickle them. She's good at tickling trout. Yes, I've witnessed Mum catching a bream by the tail with her own human hands before. Let's have a look. Let's say, I reckon it was a Java. And with Toon's Julian, she would have been 5 points ahead. It was a big Java, Mum. You would have won by 1 point. I never thought I'd hear myself saying this. There's still 1 minute to go, but we've all agreed, all out, due to the fact Toon has got the only functioning rig left in the match, because Chris has just been broken off on the take yet again. He said there's nothing he could do about it. I think there's a clutch malfunction, maybe. Give them benefit of the doubt. Real malfunction. So all out. Oh, you all are. Oh, and the presentation will be carried out in Lee's Tavern.
What presentation?
We got not the trophy. We got the medals from Kaimuk. No. Oh no, really? We'll have to pick them up on the way out. We're out tonight, aren't we?
Don't you know we out?
Oh yeah. And it's a school night. She can't know we're going out because she can't come. There'll be tears. All right, we'll have to come up with some other idea then that's worthy of the greatest comeback of all comebacks. I mean, I'm still in shock. I don't know how Mum feels. She's gone very quiet. She's covered in ground bait. She was throwing a ground bait into a headwind. She got ground bait in a shandy and all sorts. Everyone's been drinking responsibly apart from me. Toon's been on the soda. Mum's been on, it's almost like a beer spritzer with ground bait sprinkles in it. And Chris has been, get this, Carl's Chris's brother. Chris has been on the shandy. It's been very hot on the East Bank. I've been undercover, so I've had lashings of cold Leo. Well, folks, what a blue ribbon event, and a result worthy of such a prestigious match. Look at it. Oh, your smile's so big, isn't it?
Because I'm big happy.
Big happy? You're over happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris doesn't want to come to the tavern. He's riddled with guilt about the hook situation. I don't know if Mum's ever going to forgive him.
You can use my rod, Chris.
Rubbish game.
I'm not sure if Chris is going to throw all his ground bait or throw himself in. It's a big loss, this. He's partaken of 3 matches now, and he's yet to be on the winning side of any of them. A lot of pressure. He is a seasoned angler in Thailand and the UK. The dogs are on clean-up duty, apart from Darwin, who likes his sleep. Bebo, who's had a shampoo today. You might have seen the video on Facebook. Yeah, we threw some old cooking oil out into the long grass, and she came back looking like something out the movie Grease. G-Jar has, well, she's been shitting pure halibut pellets and boilies today. Wow.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
Well, what might have been, Fran? What might have been? G-Jar was really hoping that Chris would win today. Bit dejected, didn't we, girl? Eh? I know. It's alright, he'll give you some more halibut pellets soon, girl. You'll get over it.
Whoa.
We're just packing up and just milling around at the clubhouse, you know, talking about what might have been, should have been, maybe. And basically the shoal is in front of where Chris is. Oh, what could have been, eh, mate?
What could have been?
Yeah. Bebo on the lap now, stinking of rancid oil, with a hint of Pantene. We'd run out of dog shampoo, so she's had Toon's finest Pantene. No conditioner, that's way too expensive. But this is the rod that did the damage, guys, and any of you brave enough or perhaps silly enough to fancy your chances against Mrs. Crabtree, this is it. So we got the Drennan Crystal straight waggler, couple of stops top and bottom. Shouldn't be telling you all Toon secrets. This is thanks to Chris. He's bought these loaded wagglers out here. Lovely. £10 main line, £8 hook link, Well, actually, I think these are 6. These are the pre-tied ones. Oh, and you can feel it's all getting a bit tatty. So many fish she had caught. Shotting pattern, never been witnessed before in angling. So this is why I have so many issues fishing against Toon, and very rarely I do. Can't believe, how can this be successful? We've got an AA, a BB, totally. Oh, it just doesn't make sense, does it? But that's fishing. Well guys, we've taken you off farm this evening. We've got an evening worthy of the match of all matches, and well, we're at Steak Girls. A lovely authentic Thai outside dining experience with Falang food and Thai food available to all customers. They've also got lashings of good stuff. Smoking in a public place, not sure if that's allowed. Fran's still, the old bottom lip's still a bit wobbly after victory being snatched away from the jaws of defeat, being snatched away from the jaws of victory. Toon very happy still. She's straight on it, and introducing Steak Girls for the first time. Video okay, Mai? Francis still deliberating. Chris has gone for chicken popcorn, chicken nuggets, giant fries and vegetable egg fried rice.
Pork steak, please.
Mum's going for pork steak as well. What happened to your bottom lip?
Oh, shut up.
Can nugget and chicken pop in together?
Here we go, it's all arrived. So we've got 3 pork steaks, ordered a few, well, way too many fries, don't think so, we've ordered more.
Thai Falang food.
And Chris has gone for, he's gone full vegetarian.
Healthy option.
What you got, Chris?
Well, the fried rice.
Vegetable fried rice.
With broth.
With some water with some grass in it.
But compared with everybody else, I've gone for the healthy option.
It's got 5,000 chicken nuggets coming.
Turn it off.
Mum's not particularly happy with Toon.
I'm not being funny, but do you think she could cook that a little bit more for me?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
thank you.
Please.
พี่ทำให้เขาใหม่ได้ไหมเขาว่าเหมือนสงสัย
Yeah, a bit more for me. Thank you.
We had a bit of a tete-a-tete, shall we say, when Toon topped Mum's beer up. She also gave her the beer top in her glass as well. And this is how competitive my wife is. Even when she wins, she's still bitter.